Hi, my name is Jay Oza. I coach people so they can deliver good to great performance when they're speaking every time. I want to talk about evaluation. This is one of those things that people know about but don't quite focus on. One of the things you always hear people say is that if you want to improve your public speaking skills, you have to practice, practice, and practice. I'm sure you've heard of this many times. I agree that you do need to practice, but if you're not evaluating, then you could be practicing bad habits over and over again. So you need to practice, but you need to spend more time evaluating your speeches. Now, evaluation is tricky. You got to be good at knowing how to evaluate yourself and then soliciting other people's evaluation in specific areas. Otherwise, it isn't going to be helpful. It will be a total waste of time. I'll give you an example, which kind of is not related to public speaking. It comes to it's from uh, this book that I'm currently writing, and I'm working with Julie, who I do this show called Speech Talk Live with, and I've been trying to get her feedback. In order for me to get her feedback, I have to kind of set a baseline on what I have done and then give her permission so that she can take what I have done and can improve it. Okay? A blind evaluation is useless. An evaluation should be more like what an optometrist would do. You want to try this, you may want to try this. Which one works for you, which one doesn't work for you? Which one gives you a clear vision? That's what an evaluation should be. Evaluation shouldn't be, I'm an expert and I'm going to tell you this is what you should do. That's not an evaluation. It doesn't work. Don't even try it. At the end, if somebody's evaluating me, I have to be the one that has to make the decision. The evaluator has to kind of give me different options. And that also means that the evaluator also has to know things. You can't just ask somebody randomly and say, can you evaluate my speech? That isn't going to be helpful if that person isn't that knowledgeable and can tell you, here's certain things that I would try. Here's some things you may want to try and see whether it works for you or not. Okay, so that gives you some idea. So when you want an evaluation, you first have to evaluate your speech and make a column, things that you like, things that you need to improve. Let's say you pick 3 items that you need to that you like, and 3 items that you need to work on. 3 is fine. You don't want to do more than that, otherwise your speech you're bringing in a lot of problems, and it's not going to work. Now, when you ask somebody to evaluate the things that you think you liked, you want to see whether that can be validated, whether this was just you're saying something that you like and other people are not seeing it. But for every time you ask somebody, is this good? And if they say, the answer they should be giving is, that's good, but you may want to try these 2 things and see which one works better. That's a good evaluation. Similarly, if you're asking them that here are the things that I want to improve, that I think I need to improve upon, if they can't tell you how they would improve it, then that evaluation isn't going to be that helpful. So, evaluation shouldn't be for an entire speech necessarily, because that's a pretty much hot or not type of a situation. That's fine, that you can get from anybody. Okay, and sometimes you may need to get that because that is most of your audience are going to evaluate you. But when you're getting down to the specifics, you need to get evaluated from somebody who is quite knowledgeable and who understands how to evaluate. Otherwise, you would be going through a motion of evaluation. It's not going to help you. Indeed, it's going to waste your time, and sometimes it can even get you frustrated. And the worst thing is, you might do something that you don't need to do. So think about this. You can practice as much as you want, but you also better spend some time practicing the evaluation part, because if you're not evaluating, then your improvement isn't going to be that fast. In fact, if any at all. Okay? So think about this. Write down, how do you want to be evaluated? Just don't ask people to give you a blind evaluation. It's not helpful. Let me know what you think. And thank you for watching.